Hello there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. I'm still playing it, or rather, playing it all. We're still uploading it. Anyways, it's time for another episode of this. Enjoy watching me be emotionally tormented. So I actually looked up a couple things. This game has a lot more to it than I thought it did, apparently, because there's actually a crap ton of endings. I say crap. There's like 8 major endings. Maybe say 9 major endings. But then like there's a bunch of like smaller ones, and it's like, god damn it, they're hitting the completionist part of my brain. We might be playing this for more than a single stream. Fuck me. But we'll see how this first run goes first. Alright, back to it though. You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Sandtalk, bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What, goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette? Scram! Yeah, I used these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because, deep down, you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Oh great, they're got all jealousy. Dog, can you please not go under the desk? You know I don't like that. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgusted and desperation. And it's kind of working. Rafe's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him. But really, that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Can you imagine wanting something so cringe? I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. You're a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. If you really don't care, why'd you go through all the trouble to win me over? You storm off back to Wraith. And as you walk away, Spirit mutters something on her breath. Knowing her, it's almost certainly about revenge. Oh shit. That's not good. You came back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle. He looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. It's the hatch is here? Want to do the honors? Well, you open the hatch with some effort, and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful. What the fuck? You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. Looks like an ancient ritual chamber, with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. Okay. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall. A torture area? On the other side of the table with potions, books, and maps. Look at the book, the map. You unfurl with the larger rolled up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here. Shepherd's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin. All the common areas. Even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it. I've figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. Makes sense. You pick up one of the larger leather-bound books and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of the someone trained to the wall. A different language you can't read, except the words Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, Those words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil. I think they used this island, or maybe the person they worshipped did. And I think they used its rituals to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrificed people in this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. You walk up to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what happened to the people here? Did they keep prisoners? It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. Do you think the cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know. Maybe, but I have a plan. All we need, and right as you're finally about to get out of some of that sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop back in. This time they swear it's for a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time. Honest. It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner. Including Trickster. Rita's here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again, so just believe me. They're all here and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, I'm getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderous Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me a horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lum does to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You know, you had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Okay, so I think talking about the hatch would be too much. So let's just say we had a great time. It was a blast. We had a great time, and I played cornhole. I won't tell you who won, but we both did, in a way. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really. If you're gonna tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette, bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. Don't you mean bon? Oh, no. Almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank you. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit. We greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly or unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies.
Did you have a choice on how to say that, dweeb?
Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only to get away from Rafe's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log. Feeling the fire's heat against your skin and wait for the other killers to take their places. Wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will a narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think. Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here. So nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, there they are. Oh, cool! And everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of his way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers.
Try not to bore us.
We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can tell if you're warm for the fire or if it's your nerves acting up. I know the fire is right here. But maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Zantak was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I can't tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, the mystery is how you keep popping in. So, what sort of story do you want to tell? Adventure! Alright, you like to join the Rock Johnson movies? How about some adventure?
Now we're talking!
It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story, it's for sure. You pause. Everyone was waiting with bated breath. No pun intended. Oh, wait. That's it? Not much of a story. Barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. You sure that's all you have? Nope, you were kidding. Oh, I was just kidding. If you want to tell. A personal story. I'll get a little personal now, if that's okay. Those types of tales are the best, and often the most sad. It's a bit of a love story. It's about 200... Wow, voices. It's about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Or about a deranged killer who makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence. Poor Yunjin. Not quite. It's about my parents. You see, they met at a party in college. He was hosting, and she'd been dragged there by some friends. Oh. That couldn't have been more different. And yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months.
It's soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think?
I think it's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love could spark from a look across a campfire. Now you got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. It's quite alarming, actually. Except for Trickster, who has headphones in and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. At this point, we have seen the least from Spirit, so let's do her. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is shouldn't be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. God damn it. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now, and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride. Technically, I suppose it's called The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love, and they could not wait for the snow to melt, so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way. So fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having designed such a lovely, natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off to the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found, and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, fiancé, since they had not yet been married of course, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just in the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed that just further ahead, and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride, fiancé, crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy, fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least, not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scent of flowers that had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and walked, and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are, out there all alone. Thought it was beautiful and sad, just like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. No, it's a series, takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment, and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Xenotalk, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that, we don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forgive my small talk getting in the way of a romantic toilet moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Oh, right, okay. You have fun tonight and try to end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking. Not since the accident. And you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Wow, they're right, he's not actually... Oh, no, he just... Oh, winking. Okay, he blinks, he just can't wink. Sure. Well, except for Spirit, she doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed.
Did I hear somebody trash talking Spirit? Deal me in! What if they would take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes?
Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit or getting blazed is... God, it's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran away from this place as far as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Xenotalk is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature. That's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore.
It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me?
The Spy Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you. For the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us maybe so we could all move on with our lives or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chance to date around like this before your time on Murderous Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. So which killer would you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because...
Ugh, that guy.
Let's do Trapper. Trapper?
I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Don't disappoint me. Or do. My fish haven't eaten in days.
You arrive at the pool and find that no one else is in it. So you seem to you're alone. Together. Why is the water in this pool always a little warm? Trapper laughs.
I have no idea. Now do you know why I chose this spot for us?
Cannonball. You jump in the pool and splash Trapper. He, even with his mask hiding his face, he still clearly doesn't look happy.
Don't do that again! Actually, I brought you to this pool for 2 reasons. The first is to ask you something important. Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me?
Maybe. Maybe not. I guess I have to see where things go. Hopefully they keep pointing up.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Doesn't matter anyway. We can't. I mean, we could. I know. I could. We're not allowed to. Yet. I can't tell you why either. You get what I'm saying?
Tell me more. Why? I'm not sure I do. Why can't we be together tonight?
You should know by now I don't like questions. Wait in the day like a big dumbass, you stupid dumbass. I'm leaving.
Trevor leaves the pool with a big smell as the water inexplicably gets warm again. Whoa, wait a second. Trapper! There's only a second reason you're up to this pool.
Oh yeah! The chlorine is great for washing off blood, especially in those hard-to-reach places. You know how it is.
FYI, if you do know how it is, you should keep it to yourself.
Damn it! I see those dweebs Doug and Claudia waving at us, and they are boning to head to the volleyball court.
He's right. Dry off and go to the volleyball court. And later, you're really going to want to scrub your own hard-to-reach places with an actual soap. Chlorine is no match for whatever Trapper gets up to in these pools. Yeah. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because... Oh, wait, it was. Boy. Feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your side well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathering up the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Zantok chooses. Oh. Okay. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention. Right? Almost like the order does matter. Fuck it. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if this case is the subtle dig? Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like us to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but the narrative of this in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it.
Why, yes. Thank you. I'd love to. So, Zantok, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht.
And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now, go dream about all those swoon-worthy options so you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh. How could we forget? Before you run to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already sitting on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Wait, hold up. Has this been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just not finding out about it? Oh, come on. The signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderous Island. Huh. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof. It's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? Wait, you mean... that's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slices will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings! Someone... dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Champer seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek! Ooh, if you're raped, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress? She might pretend to be okay with it, but you'll start seeing her behind every tree. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. Which sociopath are you eliminating him? From the dialogue, I kind of thought I was only going to have a couple options based on like who I had spent less time with. Maybe not though. I also find it weird that they were talking about like, oh, you know, each of the kills is going to give you a 2-minute pitch on a date that they'll take you on tomorrow, but we only heard from Trapper. None of the others made a pitch. It's like, that's strange. But also, when it comes to who to eliminate, it's an easy choice. It's Trapper. You listen, meathead. Goodbye. If you're gonna come at me, Link, just come at me. Ooh, there's an achievement just for picking him. Interesting. God, there's gonna be so much achievement grinding to do. Oh no. My completionist brain. Oh no. Well, this is very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. You personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally gonna do tomorrow the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still gonna kill you though. I had a principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open. And have fun on your date tomorrow.
And now you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind. Because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize! They might not get to go home with sand talk when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again! But that's right, we're sending our limited player home with... I thought it was going to be the trickster himself. I didn't think it was going to be a trickster body pillow. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know who I need to send this to. I know somebody is such a trickster that I need to screenshot this. Jesus Christ. Alright, is there merch for this game specifically? Honestly, you know what? I don't know. Why? Are you gonna buy one of these? I'll look! Oh no. Oh no! Oh wait, okay. There's merch. There is. It's not a body pillow, but there are pillow covers. Body pillow sleeves. So more or less, you know, same. They're $40. I actually don't see one for everyone. I only see one for Huntress, Spirit, and Trapper. There's also there's towels, a hat, lip balm. What? Shirts. Alright, I'm just gonna... Give me a minute. Secret Santa gift? All I'm saying is watch out if I have you in Secret Santa. I'm God damn it, come on, computer, hurry the fuck up. Alright, here's the link. Wow. Back to the game, I guess. Their own, mostly new trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hook you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you with glass knives. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. And Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Zantok. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Hey, schedules are important. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I don't even know it's that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone. Starting with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and the devil may care. But the truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when... Your mother is secured by an elk when you were young? Yeah. Wait, how did you know? Well, guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree, and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. Honestly, I haven't been paying attention. Oh, Zantok. Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things. More important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer.
I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster. So everyone in this room should be scared shitless right now. Turn the camera off.
Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words it's been talking about how much I still care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. Get out of here. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charming little budget. Old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie. Kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, Love Cutting Tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island. It's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. Killed him? Oh, you don't like the Trickster? Ah, shame. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them. Like Ghost? Don't say it. Look, we get it, you're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued because we can't invite killers like Michael Myers and Ghostface and Sadako and Freddy Krueger and Leatherface and Wesker and Nemesis and the Xenomorph and any I'm forgetting. think that's all the licensed killers. Oh, Pyramid Head! Forgot about Pyramid Head. They're all on IP Island. They can't be here. Because, you know, licensing. Ghostface. Oh, come on! Whatever, I don't really care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Xantok. You too, narrator. Ah, that's why we hate him. Yes, NFT AI bros. Yes, we do hate NFT AI bros. They suck. And not in a good way. I have a name, you know. Wait, you do? Yes! Seriously, they do not pay me to have to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No! No, it's not your turn! You're sentient water! How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay. Rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? What? Are you... Oh my god. It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. I already went in the chair. Oh god, why? Oh no, not you two. This wasn't meant to be confessional time for literally every character in this game. Oh, it's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight. I wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How's that? You know what? I don't care. I'm a botanist, not a hydrologist. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh, great. What's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet, sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend. Before an eternity. The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please, erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug of this experience and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay. Let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I have to wake up. Yikes. Well, that was a weird way to end. Ah, well, what are you going to do? Let the camera roll long enough and someone is about to say something crazy. God, all the fucking achievements. Anyway, so I don't like that. I need to see... Steam, can I turn off the sound effect that you started adding on achievements in the past couple weeks? Because I don't like it. I remember to do that when this stream's over because what the fuck? I don't want these sound effects. Anyway, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. Which is odd. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? All right, you didn't go in that hunter state. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Well, I guess it would have been. You have to play a game again to get that reference, I suppose. Anyway, you pull on your beat, you're tired, and splash water onto your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. That look on their faces: excitement, terror, existential dread. That's probably existential dread. You notice your stomach flutter with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before. But it's probably the love thing. Alright, it's time. Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. I literally never once watched a TV show with my ex. I only watched a single movie with them. One of the X-Men movies. 2 or 3, I want to say. I don't remember. I have to see what year they released them. Suddenly the message is clear. You are going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, was the trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in the show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. Before they walk you over for your big moment, and don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Santok. It can't be easy, being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers trying to manage your most primal impulses, rather. Murder and making out. And you kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly allied hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for going forward. Don't try to go all the way with the killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets. If you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. Wait, the friend zone? Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers, and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, you and Rafe sure were awkwardly hanging out yesterday, huh? Not many people can get him to open up, but you somehow managed it. So, are you ready? Of course you're not. But too bad. We're on a schedule. You make your way to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air. And I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw. Though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love! Wait, I do a drum roll for this. No, you don't. But who cares? Zantok, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing with the suitor, it's a flower, it's a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right. Right. I suppose. But no roses. Such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Oh. What are they? I don't know flowers. The first thing that pops in my mind is orchid, and I have no idea if that's accurate. So if somebody knows what those are supposed to be, you are probably discussing the fact that I got it horribly wrong. I don't know. Anyways, they're apparently beautiful. You done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. Actually, Claudette, you should know what these are. You're a botanist, right? I hope Dwight saved some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry. You've got other things to think about right now. Alright, Santok, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Aw, poor Trapper. These look like lilies? Shit. Well, I was wrong. So they were hinting, I mean, from what I looked up, from the little bit that I looked up in between break, it does seem like there's three types of endings. There is the killer loves you and you love them ending. There's the killer loves you and you don't love them ending. And then there is the you love the killer and they don't love you ending. Which I guess is the friend zone ending. So there's like, it's 12 endings in the game to do. They were hinting though that Wraith is who we had the highest score with, I guess. So let's just go with Wraith and see what happens. Alright, and that's another episode down of Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. We dated, we made some choices, we might have pissed off a killer or two, we might have made the killer to fall for us. I don't know. There's several episodes of this, and this is just one intro. Anyways, see you on the next one. Bye everyone!